Game number 50 here, ladies and gentlemen, for this. Will Froz and Avengers dreams come true? Will Brendan himself, player unknown himself, descend from the heavens and give them a military island finish? We're about to find out. Probably not. Let's go over to Sims and Demon for all of the action here on Sosnovka Island. Doubtful. Go, boys.
Match 50. It's been a long haul to get here. And that island off to the south there is where the boys want it to go. The question is, will it go there? The plane certainly is heading that way. It's a relatively southern shift, which will cause a few teams to adjust and change their paths. Expect maybe some of the northern teams, so we could see NIP back in Lipovka. It looks like that is going to be the case. And maybe we'll see some more changes. Don't expect too many teams to go up towards North Georgopol, like Raise Your Edge down in Prim.
The big 5-0, only 10 more maps to go. And we'll be finding out exactly who's going to London to play for $400,000 worth of cash. Remember, there's still 225 here during the league. There's a Contenders Kickoff Cup as well. There's a lot of money on the line for these boys, and more importantly, a lot of pride, as they'll represent the European region at the FACEIT Global Invitational. That thing is going to be incredible with teams all across the world. And we've said before, and we spoke about it at the start of this season, we're now into a point scheme where it's a global system. It's FPP. It's the same maps. Everyone's going to be playing from the same bases. So it's going to be fun. And to get there for these teams, that's kind of the light at the end of the tunnel. But only 4 teams can get it. And that 4th spot is going to be up for grabs for anybody.
Yeah, now the Jokerz, they've sort of shown the cracks, really, with NIP going down, and it was the Jokerz that took them down as well.
Boom!
Oh,
there she is.
Hello.
Morning.
Well, it took us a while.
I can actually hear people applauding.
Yeah. It took us a while to get here.
There we go.
Wait for it to hard shift north.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
It has took a long, long time to get here. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen.
Hashtag paid by Brendan.
Hashtag paid.
Have you heard everybody outside? It's amazing because we can just hear all the coaches finally kicking off, and the problem is that
Red Diamonds went there.
Yeah.
Woo!
Okay, so let's talk theoretical here, Lee. Let's talk theoretics and how this could play out. So we have teams that can get boats. First of all, we have FaZe. Easy cliff edge, get the boats, potentially come in Novo, maybe even go around the back and all the way down south. That's an option. Raise Your Edge, Prim, absolutely guarantee. They're going to get the boats. They'll also come down. If we're looking towards maybe even ENCE do the same.
So, here's a theory, and this is the first time in Europe we've had this.
Okay.
Kills count.
Yep.
TSM, they're at the bridge.
So basically what you're saying is they lock out. I don't think FaZe will go for it.
Everyone.
They'll be able to lock out everybody.
Everyone.
But they'd have to go now before anybody else does, because once you get across their bridge, you have that little miniature compound.
Yeah.
You don't go there if you're doing a bridge camp because there's too far and too many options. You either bomb it left to Novo or go
just
further
stay on
afield.
that side of the bridge.
I don't know. I mean, to be fair, we don't know where it's going to go yet. So currently where they are is the best spot. Block anyone else from going ahead of them.
The center point's that beach compound, which is actually a really strong compound.
Yep.
But that is the center point. Obviously, you don't go for that. You aim for either ditch it for Sosnovka or you try and stick to the north and hope it swings that way.
Ferry Pier, I suppose for Jokerz, they have the options of an advantage of grabbing the boats. They might even take 4 and just deny any kind of further people grabbing them and being able to hit the beachhead. You need to be careful of aware that Hello Senpai still lingers around those yellows on the front lines to watch the bridge and monitor it, so to speak. Not necessarily camp it, but certainly monitor it. So I'd say that one's locked out.
Previous games in Minsk, I remember Jokerz actually camped those those boats. They camped people out because they knew there was west. The problem is, with the plane path, they know there's really not that many people up in the north and west.
Wookie's going.
Okay.
G2 have got a boat, you know. They've gone early. Sorry, we're looking at the map here, so we're trying to keep you guys up to date on how things are going to be panning out. G2 have already gone across with the boat. They're going to be on the beachhead. TSM will go for the bridge camp. It looks to me like
Team Liquid are coming for boats.
Are also going for boats. FuzzFace is already in one. Uber's going down to the north, the southernmost ridge or the Shark's tip, so they'll go across and do the Novo split like we said they would. G2 are on the beachhead. Maybe they play and just murder people as they approach from the opposing side. Everyone's banking on this because that map is more than 50% on the island.
And they've obviously got a second boat down there, I'm guessing, since Brexco's just took a 4-man boat. So that means there is another vehicle for G2 to take, which is obviously stealing resources away from anybody else who wants to come down to that spot. Here we go, see Fuzzface. I can see ENCE out. He's got himself a vehicle up there as well. Uber's just scouting for any more. Basically, what these teams are doing is stealing away all the resources from everybody else, taking as many boats as they can to the island.
That's the biggest thing. It's like, it's not necessarily denial of island, it's denial of vehicles. You know, we talk about cars and UAZs and everything else.
I talked about G2 having another boat on that ridgeline. Now, they've got to make sure they secure it because M19 have absolutely bombed for it. Can they get there before G2 do?
I think G2's warning them away. They've got a line of sight on them, so the smokes will have to come down. They'll have to commit utility rather early. You can already see now, well, you guys can't, we can. Teams are already readjusting. M19, Liquid, they're all been flushed towards the Jokerz, who are basically bouncers on that bridge right now.
So here we go. TSM just sent 2 back over the bridge.
They're ready for it, Lee.
Oh, Senya's totally ready. They've caught Team Liquid out a couple of times, and obviously Team Liquid sitting pretty in second place at the moment, actually chasing down ENCE. As crazy as that is, that's a headshot there, right there with a hollow. I'd be happy if I could land that. Didn't catch the tie there. I think that was just kicking up on the dirt of those horrible fields that you can go across. So TSM absolutely are bridge camping, by the way, on the eastern bridge.
They're completely spread across.
Yeah, Rory and Gustav went back over the bridge.
Yeah, they're going to take the head of it, keep an eye. I think that's good because that keeps an eye on G2, which stops them encroaching on their position on the opposing island. It's a really good split. Ooh. They'll completely take control. Speaking about taking control, and 8 times of the norm, thank you very much. Well, who's that going to go to?
G2 might get it. They're the nearest, but I don't think they're really going to have eyes on that. They're focused probably more on getting over the river. Yeah, I can see Udir is actually sitting in the boat now, so they're making sure they got it secure.
NIP's out in the ocean. They're also on a boat just passing Mill to Power, but with the Lupo drop, that would have been something you guaranteed. ENCE, for me, I'd also say boat in it. That'd have to be from all the way up there. There's no way you're going to go traverse across all that land. You have to say, unless this would be the most wild hard shift of all time, and just deny everybody on that island if it went north. That would be crazy.
This is looking like it most likely will be finally it. Winstrike, by the way, all 4 in one boat. Raise your edge, taking shots on them. So that's a risky maneuver because Couple Magic is absolutely in position to take shots. And M-Team Liquid, of course, found vitality here. They're all looking to try and get themselves some way across the channel at the moment. But as it is, you can see it's a bit of a standoff between Yellows and Lighthouse.
Wide swing here, but the tracers will come through.
Couple Magic, can he land them?
And takes one to hit you in the back of the... Oh,
there's a couple connecting on the boat.
Connect onto the boat. And I mean, he's only got one player. That's the thankful thing for Winstrike. It's only one individual, and they are very far out. They'll get a couple of pop shots here and there. The south of this island is completely clear. Monkey on to Kemba. So they pushed him at the bridge. They were camping out and locking them back, but that's the initial not coming through for vitality. We'll check in with that fight when we can, because that could be the push. This will be currently over by the gas station. So they're going to be locked out from yellow side and on the rocks, just on the ridgeline there. You can shadow with the Kar-98. They need to remove Jokerz from this position. In doing so, this would also help out Team Liquid. Team Liquid, I don't think, will punch vitality in the back. More than likely, they might opt to potentially go looking for boats here.
Well, that's going to be a dream for you going down. First man dead. They were coming down, of course, from the northern side. Navi catch them off guard. You mentioned ENCE going for the boats. I can see Squeaky is in one. I'm guessing the rest of the guys will get it. But that's going to be a long run in the boat. That's going to be probably circle 3 before they actually come in out of the blue.
I mean, they committed to a long haul. And again, they are a long game set of players. You know, I know they can get the frags and stuff, but they're always up there with the best of them. That's because they have the gear. They always get the meds. They always get bullets, ammunition, grenades, smokes, utilities, whatever you need. The saving grace is, because of how this circle is, there's still quite a lot of teams that are landlocked up north. So the south of the island, as soon as I say that, I just noticed Winstrike have crept in on the bottom of my screen, directly in the south. But the south is quite empty, so there'll be a lot of potential places here to push it. I mean,
FaZe are waiting. Look at this. FaZe are not committing to it.
Just took the words out of my mouth. Yeah, I was just about to say, I love how FaZe are playing this. They're waiting to see what happens. They have the boats on. You know, Fuzzface already got
There we go. There we go.
There's a scream from the back.
The scream, I'm pretty sure that's Froz and Erangel, actually. Screaming out there. But either way, yeah, here we go. G2 in the water. They're coming over. Brexico, of course, secured the compound there. TSM, they make the move. The camp is lifted. They're going to make the move and go themselves up to the top.
I mean, you're saying that, Lee. Wookie Bookie's actually going into Novo. Gustav's looking that way also. So there is a potential here that they're going to not necessarily trying. You can't camp anyone out on Novo, but certainly.
Yeah,
Wookie,
what is he doing?
He has been very clever. This is great information. However, it may have failed just at the last point.
They missed FaZe coming in.
Literally by a second, they missed FaZe, hit the opposing end
of Novo.
Yeah.
NIP blasting in. They've come in on the south side, as you mentioned. Winstrike, we're also down there. Raise your edge for once have actually moved early, and they're not sitting edge. They're getting into the edge side of the military base. NIP, they're hop, skipping, and a jumping north. Now the Knights, they're on the bridge. It's their turn to maybe camp someone out. Navi, Digital Athletics still coming in. Vitality coming over the bridge. Red Diamonds, they made their move. The Jokerz came over. They're setting with a bridge camp. Vitality about to get lit up here from the Jokerz. That's them taking the shots from the hillside, but it's not a strong camp, and it looks like they will be able to pass through. Team Liquid, they choose to go 4 in a boat, all out on the western side, going around to the south side of the island.
It's an intriguing one from the Jokerz. I know they lost a man, but you would have thought they could have gone to the bridge and potentially camped here. You know what? I'm watching this map. They've been hyper-aggressive here. The Jokerz are following Vitality up against the white of the circle. They're literally tracking them parallel to try and deny them entry into this circle anywhere. This is rather clever. They're going to set up on the playing bank.
They're still going. Look at this. They're following them all the way in. That's incredible.
That's aggressive.
If you've got the map stream open, guys, you're obviously on Twitch or multi-Twitch, whatever you prefer, you can get the all these camera angles open. And don't forget, there's team streams available to watch your favorite team, and even they have some commentary on them, but you don't want to listen to those guys. You want to listen to us? ENCE, though, here we go. Everybody into Squeaky's boat.
Going to move on quickly. Liquid's out in the blue healing. ENCE is out in the blue healing. Reels has just found that AWM, so that's going to be dangerous. That's going 8 times on the back as well. That'll be able to punch his ticket across the bridge and consider this one done. FaZe on top of the hill with TSM. This could be the fight that happens next, though. TSM trying to take the aerial tower, but FaZe have rocked up.
Equal on points at the moment. 294 points each. TSM at the moment only edging it by kills. FaZe Clan would absolutely love to knock TSM out in 16th place and vice versa.
You'd have to suggest that TSM do not know they're here, but FaZe do. Look at Mexi straight up, crouch walking. Clearly has some sort of information, and that's why you got FaZe and ENCE just watching the backlines, but I don't think TSM knows they're there.
And there's only 3 here, because Gustav's down low. Gustav's down in the radio tower, down bottom there, or satellite, whatever you prefer to call it.
Where's the 4th member of FaZe, though? If there's only 3 there, where's the 4th gone?
Is it?
I only see 3 on that.
I don't see ENCE.
ENCE's with on this rock here, but where's the 4th member?
Well, there's Mexi, Fuzz, FaZe, and Uber. They're all on there. They're all there. They're all there. They're just keeping the angles. Okay. Yeah, we are blind. We can't see him on the minimap is what you're doing. Here we go. Mexi's going to see him. Straight on the back. Sees Rory. They're just taking shots. Goes for one. Goes for the spray. Oh, the transfer is sexual. And Mexi just mows down TSM.
Just like that, and now the alert's on.
Michael's off.
Get out of town. Takes the bike. I am done, boy. See you later.
Oh! That's a bounce. He's all right.
Well, it's fine.
I mean,
this is fine.
The tyres are strong on that bike, that's for sure.
Clearly, it's got Dunlops.
Oh, Winstrike and Vitality. You can see them in the picture-in-picture down the bottom there. They are actually very close to one another. Nades just come in. Monkey, you're done. Nasus also took a chunk of damage for that one. It's Team Liquid that stole the frag away. They've come in out the boats down the south, and just like that, they nick a kill.
How patient was Mexi, and just the flick to the second player just completely mows them down. I mean, that's a misplay from TSM not watching the back, right?
By the way, something we didn't mention is the circle shift. I know we were talking about focusing on the action. That fight for FaZe Clan has just bought them the prime real estate in this next circle. They are obviously in the high point and the center point. The Jokerz managed to sneak their way around. Remember, they're prime in terms of points. Where's NIP right now? They are coming in on the hillside. Actually, a standard position for NIP that on that hills. Could put pressure onto Jokerz and certainly Winstrike down below.
It's good for FaZe, but you might see them probably come back down a little bit earlier than what you would think because of the circle. it's great and it's lovely. You can see everything and you can see everyone. It's very high up, so you can't get too many kills if people are going to be hiding nookies and crannies. But the problem is, if the circle goes away, you are easy pickings running down that mountainside. It becomes your grave. So to get a good foothold a little bit further on the back, just on the back side, it's fantastic. And that's actually where Uber's actually repositioned. So good read from FaZe. They control it for now.
And freedom for ENCE as well. Look
Maybe
at
not
ENCE
for long.
out on the right. I mean, they're so far clear, but I know that. But we should still mention them. They are the #1 team. They're outside Novo at the moment with absolutely nobody else remotely threatening them.
Bye-bye.
Jempty will cut that one. James will catch it in the end. And now Recrent, oh, he's trying to make a run for it. Jempty's going to go for the second one. James will confirm the frag onto Batulin. But they are leapfrogging. So Team Liquid, while they're taking these shots, they are getting passed on by FaZe. Yeah, that's going to be NIP having a look up the hill. It is going to be a knock. It won't get confirmed unless he peeks way too wide. So it should be revived. Pokemon Ladoy will be flushed out there. So Dovnik sending it. Navi, they're looking for a home, and it's not going well.
CIS driving, Monka S. Oh, it's on. Oh, no. And now he's trapped. Cat running away from him, and his cover's gone.
Look how many of the teams that are fighting for that top spot are catching these kills. So Jokerz nicked one, NIP nicked one, Team Liquid nicked one. They're all these top 4 teams looking for it. Team Liquid, he's blasting it. Where are you going, Jempty? Find a home.
I mean, try and find something. There's so many teams here, Lee. I don't think he realizes what a trap he's about to run into.
He's found the red diamonds is what he's done.
Navi's dead.
And he's got someone on the back as well, so that's a problem for him. He does get knocked, so Jempty down. That's going to be James knocked off the bike as well. So Team Liquid might fall. Certainly the 2 players may well fall soon here. Vitality and Winstrike continuing their clash, but NIP are coming behind them.
We've got a big push here from Digital Athletics, but unfortunately NIP's just on the crest of that hill. Here come the trace of fire. The grenade should be going up and over rather soon. We know that NIP are absolutely fantastic when it comes to lobbing bombs.
On them. FaZe are on NIP as well. They're taking shots down and towards them. So while NIP go a little too much, they can't finish it. The Jokerz get themselves the kill, and that's massive because Jokerz are right on top of NIP. Their joint points at 307, so any kill the Jokerz steals from NIP is definitely a point gain.
Jazza gets caught wandering wild in the wilderness. Jolski's giving away his position, and Natus needs to heal up. Plenty of members here in the back lines for Winstrike to completely obliterate the rest and remnants of Vitality. Liquid still playing in the blue. There might be blue in color, but certainly blue by nature is not where you want to be. They're going to be using so many meds and committing so much utility, and then if they arrive on this road down the south, they're just going to get punched in the face by a whole lot of Winstrike.
CrowCrowd launching it through G2 territory in towards the ditch. There's the ditch, you can see Caxi, they're just trying off. Everybody on this circle is desperate for frags. Team Liquid, they've already lost 2 to the north. Samty's on the move down south. That grenade from Brexco finds himself 2 for CrowCrowd. Team Vitality will fall. We saw them in that battle with Winstrike, and it wasn't a winning moment for them for sure. FaZe, they steal a kill away. That's going to be CrowCrowd. Set and Alf plays being picked up by Mexi. And I think CrowCrowd man will be following in a second.
Once in onto Senya, you're also going to see Reels using the big green machine. The Orms in play. Liquid have got out.
That's a great nade.
Speaking about NIP nades.
Yeah, that was
job
great.
Done. Simple as that. Gaxi up and over. Longbow. Liquid, they need to take a fight next. Brexico, get some shots of TSM in the background. Magister, what can he really do as a last man band and basically just a crevice to hold down? FaZe are still shooting individual people.
And they're stealing them as well.
It's all Mexi.
5 kills already. 5 kills already for FaZe Clan. They are on the hunt for the frags. They stole the kills away. Liquid, that's EB down. And now Samty's the last man standing for Team Liquid, as they will be falling early. Senpai goes down. That's Uber catching him. Raise Your Edge also moving in with the Jokerz, by the way. They're looking to try and pick up what they can. Samty in the picture there. He's trying to launch it. That car is taking all kinds of damage. Not a lot can happen for them. NIP being pressured, but they should be safe for now, as Senpai will be confirmed. FaZe get another.
FaZe continue onwards, but then again so does G2, but G2 now has to go up against Reels on that AWM. He'll have them dead to rights if they want to push out and get kind of overzealous. Reels is caught off guard himself. He's in no man's land. Wanted, takes down wanted, but anyway, we'll continue with that one. Fast rail onto Dmash. That's a final confirmation here as Senya looks for the snake in the grass. Where is it? Spots him at the last second, as his teammate does help him out, and Kemba will seal the deal on fast rail now. FaZe is still sitting pretty here. We got The Knights just on that crossroads up in the north. We've got G2 on the back lines that's going to actually run into M19, Red Diamonds and Jokerz. TSM in the middle. This is a complete cluster of teams here. 6 individual rosters all fighting it out for this western bank.
Big knock on tab there. FaZe, remember, obviously, you know, it's all well and good them having the position and chasing, but they have to deal with NIP and Jokerz who themselves have picked up 3-4 kills already. Jokerz continuing to go looking for it. 4 kills and counting for them. So every time they keep getting points, they're on 311 points now. FaZe Clan, they got about 6 kills, so they're up to 300, but that's still a long way to keep climbing. The circle has been beneficial for them, and all these teams, G2, M19, Red Diamonds, Jokerz, they all need to make a big move now, a big shift, but they're caught battling. Red Diamonds deal with M19. 6 kills for Red Diamonds as they move. Team Liquid down in 11th place.
That's unfortunate for them. 10 teams remain. ENCE can probably get front and center here. NIP will play border control to all these teams that want to move in from the west. FaZe can pretty much dictate all the teams below them, and they'll all, because of the topography of the map, they all have to go north. You can't run up that hillside to where FaZe is, because if you decide to go south, you've then got to deal with the ninjas. So the only real way that G2 and TSM can make an entry point into this is to go on the northern road.
It's a turkey shoot for FaZe Clan. They can just take all the shots they want. That's Jokerz down low. That's absolutely one they know. They know because they've already knocked tab once, so they're well aware of Joker's position and thinking that's a team we need to chase. It's a team we need to get kills on. But they've got to be careful they don't get caught from behind, someone sneaking in. ENCE have been sitting pretty way out east. They've been untouched so far.
This circle might benefit them for the simple
FaZe have got diamonds.
This circle will literally flood and funnel all these teams into the open arms of ENCE. They've been sitting pretty here. They could potentially mop up what FaZe doesn't kill. Absolutely.
G2, they're running now the turkey shoot. They're trying to get away from everything. Gustavs gets found. That's going to be Tab finishing off TSM as they will go down. Tell a lie. They've still got one alive. Michael sitting and running.
Where's his rubber bike?
Yeah, he's running for it. Run for it. Run for it. Okay, NIP. Oh, NIP have lost one to Winstrike here. They're going to lose a second one as well. So Winstrike,
why are they down there?
They've been caught up. Well, Winstrike have been down there the whole time. They've just rotated south. But
NIP have gone too far down for my liking. They had a decent position. Oh, those grenades.
I think they've just been looking for kills, trying to confirm what they can. Oh, ENCE, that could be a great nade on towards the Knights. FaZe continues. FaZe are collecting a lot of points from this hill position that TSM, of course, held originally. G2 down to 1.
Ongoing. They're going to pick up double-digit frags here. They're about to hit 10 points on the board, and they're still king of the mountain right now. They do have to come down from this position rather soon. They're still potentially... In fact,
Mexi dropped down?
I'm just about to say, Mexi's gone front and center here. He's going to take the fight to people.
Oh, they really want to get Udir down as well. Michael gets it. Michael steals it away, but now Michael's going to be the target. FaZe trying to spray down. Make sure you don't drop, which is why he keeps seeing him stepping back. Mexi will find it. That's another for FaZe. That's got to be 10 plus.
I think we're on 11 now. I think we're literally just tanking them one by one and team by team. It's placement by placement. ENCE in the north. They bottleneck the Knights. They've disallowed them any further trajectory inside this circle. They will back off and get themselves a ridgeline for now. The circle finally moves away from FaZe Clan. They have to deal with the Knights in order to get down from here. 11
kills, but they have to deal with the Jokerz. They got 2 Jokerz players right next to them. There is a crane dropping behind FaZe Clan. Would you believe it?
On the head.
I don't think they'll go for it, Bo, but they've got to get down in towards that, that one remaining place. FaZe wants to confirm as many kills as he can. We're not on a Sunday yet, but they are on the charge. I would confirm that with the mini, I've got to be honest. Maybe he's low on bullets, I'm not too sure. But either way, ENCE is going to go for that one. Winstrike, by the way, the circle is working well for them. Jokerz and NIP, who of course are joint on points right now, will have to fight for their position. FaZe are on the move. They're going to take the only compound.
They're going to hit them. They're going to hit the Knights head on. The Knights are going for the little Harry Potter tower. FaZe have just dive bombed in for it. They have the plateau. They can play off the back of FaZe spins a vehicle. He's out and he's alive. The Harry Potter situation up high. It will deny any line of sight there for the Knights to be able to peek up and over a little bit further.
Miracle with the Groza down low. He's going to catch him off guard. There we go. Pops up. Takes Senya down. That's going to leave Tab, the last man standing. And this is big for the points. 5 kills and counting for NIP. They will get Vard back on his feet. And now they can try and find Tab. Unless Tab can get in and try and flush the kill.
FaZe has to be careful here. Because if Miracle steps up and goes into the back of them, they're in a 2-2 split. They could get pulled apart by 2 rosters. Yes, the kills are good. But a win here would send them flying up the points board.
Yeah, Aitzi and Uber hearing what's going on here. But as you mentioned, there's 4 members of NIP right next to them. And obviously, if NIP were to wipe FaZe out, you can have all the kills in the world. But if the team that you're chasing knocks you down, oh, that kill, is it going to get stolen? No. Gaxi nicks it. That's Jokerz down. 6th place for them. So NIP will manage to get themselves a lead on them. The question is, will FaZe be able to chase?
They should have heard that Groza, so they'll have the information that there is a level 3 player roaming around with a big boy gun. So they need to watch their backs and they need to be careful. Another player they need to be aware of is that Drayden still has his Kar-98. We know the Knights can snipe. One initial pick coming out of that building, a knock, and they will flood the living hell out of it. And there's still in a 2-2 split. This is very dangerous for FaZe.
Yeah, I mean, this ditch, this hill that NIP hold could be massive. They're going to give them the overlook on Oba and ENCE, and there's not a lot they're going to be able to do down it. Once you're down in that ditch and they have the high ground on you, you're in a kind of an unwinnable position because there's not really anywhere to hide, and that's what they're doing.
Good nade.
Where will this circle move? That's the question.
The opener comes through. Reels is down. AWM's gone. Confirms as well, so they picked up 2 just like that. They'll continue this one rolling. Will now FaZe get themselves together and make an advancement on this?
NIP are moving. NIP are going around the back of them, but that circle's shifted, and it's immediately forced them to back away. Now, FaZe are the team that have to push into NIP. Uber's going for the shack, I think, at the moment, and that is the only property. The question is, will he be watching? Will he get caught out by NIP, who have their eyes on the prize? I think it's a wooden shack, if I'm not mistaken.
He's crawling, Lee. He's crawling. Literally, they have no idea he's there. He's made it all the way down to the bottom side, but he's in a good position to maybe, if Nip tries to engage on FaZe, he's actually in the back lines to potentially do some damage here.
Fuzzy's trying to flank around. Miracle holding the high ground. That's almost a one-on-one battle that could tell the difference. Meanwhile, look at ENCE. They're down low. They still have this big ridge line. They look like they're going to clash with the other Finns, which is the Winstrike down low.
I think Drayden just went and looted Reels' body, so he took the level 3 gear, and I definitely saw the arm pop up, so he'll try and use what he can because ENCE have been sat here just letting all this unfold and waiting with open arms. They have all the armor, gear, bullets, grenades, whatever in the world. This could be another win for the Finns.
Look at Miracle. He's just sat there with the Groza, down low. As soon as they engage, he's going to pop up on that hill and absolutely mow them down. So they have to be cautious. ENCE are going to fight. Now, will that draw people's attention? It's certainly drawing a couple of eyes. Thriftily finds Voxic. Squeaky, sorry. Tixu also taken down. Mexi down. Drayden gets Mexi down. That's a big one. He was at the back. He was the back man holding the charge. Uber also down by Vard, and NIP make the move.
Oh, Drayden goes for the second shot, doesn't manage to land it.
Oh,
as you say, Lee, they're getting split across 3 different teams here. This is brutal to watch.
NIP catching FaZe off guard here. Fuzzface may try and get Drayden down. He's focused on the fight over there, but while that's happening, the rest of his team are getting smashed. He gets caught in the back of FaZe Clan. They're done. 80 the last man standing.
All he has to do now is play for placement. Smokes are up, so they know where he is. They've got the read. They've got the real. You know, look at that straight away. Snaps onto the location.
ENCE might be their saving grace right now for ENCE, unless there's a nade that comes in towards him, because now they're taking shots. They smash Gaxi down to the floor. Rustamar confirms the kill on Fuzzface as well. Winstrike still have 2 alive at the back there, but now ENCE are taking the fight to NIP.
ENCE just sits down and prays and hopes that nobody sees him. But how many smokes have you got, buddy? How much more time do you have? I'm seeing grenades on the opposing side of ENCE. I'm going to guess they're going to be signed, sealed, and delivered potentially to ENCE's smoke bombs.
He's backed away from the smoke. He's actually out the smoke and in the ditch.
I think he put another one down, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Again, I just don't know how... Oh, that's a tab and a half. Straight into the face of Jorski. Again, the Finns shaking hands, but not in a good way, unfortunately. Who's the last one standing there? It's going to be Nuki.
Yeah.
So basically, ENCE has to pray that Nuki goes down before him.
NIP using a smoke wall. They're pushing up. Jorski finished off there. They're actually going to be tripping over ENCE in a minute. They know he's there. The question is, will they get caught in the way? ENCE tries to take a shot on them as well. ENCE gets the spray down, catches them out. Oh my God! ENCE takes down NIP.
Oh my God!
15 kills for FaZe Clan. And good Lord, that may well be massive on the points. He's going to get pushed in the end there. Gets Thriftily down. Peeks up. Can he get Mikas? Oh, he's got Mikas down as well. Oh, they should be able to get back up on their feet now. It's going to be down to Nuki. Nuki's going to come around the side. It's a one-on-one, actually. No, a one-on-two, sorry. If Nuki can get around on the Rustamar. But FaZe Clan, 15 kills and 3rd place for FaZe Clan. That's a 20-point game.
Good God. ENCE, he's been probably the more quieter player so far in the Pro League for FaZe. He just clutched the living hell out of that. He got them 3 more kills. NIP just got battered. You can't let that happen.
They're going to be so close on points. They were, what, 13 points behind. NIP will still be ahead of them, I believe, at the end of this, but it's going to be so close between 4th, 5th, 6th. Oh, my word. What a game from FaZe Clan, but now it's all on Nuki. He's in a 4v1.
Mexi, after this game,
we should point out, by the way,
buy that man a beer.
Winstrike were in 8th place as well. They're 288 points. So this is big for them. Them themselves getting 10 points on the board. But it's the boys